the DNA of North Brisbane, there was this idea of generosity, but we didn't really feel that it was probably more a desire rather than a reality. So that was something that we saw was in there, but we didn't see it overly being practiced. So 6 months after we arrived, the leadership of the church was ramping up to do something that hadn't been done for a long time. It was decided that we needed to teach people both spiritually about giving and also make them more aware of the financial situation here at North Brisbane. Give them a sense of ownership, because there was lots of things that people thought happened or what they thought happened took place with the finances, but it was just not the reality.
So we used the Kluth Journey to Generosity material, and everyone in the call was given the devotional booklet, and there's a series of CDs or podcasts. I think we made them into podcasts and had them, you could download them from our website for people to listen to, and that went over a 40-day period. We decided perhaps not so much to preach just about money, but we took a tack of preaching about a heart for generosity in all areas of our lives. So we would preach on time, treasures, talents, etc.
Added in with that, there was some personal testimonies, and just different things that gave a wide picture of people who had taken faith steps of generosity before, the idea of tithing, and just to put some understanding around that.
One of the things that Kluth talks about in his material is having a 90-day challenge and saying, like, if you never tithed before, try it for 90 days, etc. And there were people that took that very seriously, and people that said, look, pray for us because we don't know how we're going to do this.
The generosity diary.
Yeah, that's right, and to write down how you've been blessed and how God uses his creative provisions to provide for you once you start tithing. So there's people that started to do all that. And for other people, it was simply just a discipleship matter, that this was part of their growing as a disciple and a follower of Jesus Christ, is living sacrificially. So it was sort of new teaching for some people about that. It's now a year on since that time. It's just gone a year, and we've seen a dramatic turnaround in the internal giving of our church. Before we did Journey to Generosity, our weekly giving here at North Brisbane was $2,987 a week. Well, at the end of, a year later, our weekly giving is now $4,651. And we are just blown away because we have way surpassed our weekly goal of $4,000 a week. So we're really excited, and we're just so thrilled about the spirit of generosity that we definitely see here in our church.
As Donna said, this spirit of generosity, it's not just about the money, it's not just about people giving our church more money, but it's this spirit of generosity that's permeating through our church. Like, to give you an example, like if we put on an event, and let's say we say it's going to be $5 a head to come, like, we'll have people who will say, look, here's 20. If that lets you bless 3 other people, then that's great. Like just little things like that. People's generosity permeates through all parts, not just the Sunday collection.
And as we mentioned, it's now just gone 12 months, pretty much since we first did Journey to Generosity. And our finances haven't dropped off, and people have stayed faithful to their giving. And at the moment, we're actually just revisiting this again. We're not doing a massive big series, just a 2-week revisit of this. And we met again as a church last week after the meeting, just to share how things have gone on over the last 12 months. And it was just an amazing time, because we were able just to share how God has been so faithful, and just the ways he's blessed our church even financially, his creative provisions again, and what he's been able to provide for us.
It has been a great journey, and we're now living proof of what can happen when there's a spirit of generosity in your church. So